Hello everyone, I'm Scamax here. This footage is from West Rutland, Vermont at the end of September 2021. Very nice day. I'm getting ready to launch, and let me pause here for a second. Just want to reflect on a silly mistake I made. As you can see, the wing is up and everything looks good, but I'm confused and cannot figure out what's going on. A simple thing really, my risers are crossed in the direction that I don't usually turn, and I cannot figure out what's going on, probably because I was a little bit tired and had a little bit of what I'd like to call tonal attention. I'm looking at the risers and don't see that the problem is very simple. And it comes from the fact that I don't practice usually turning the other way when I'm kiting. So the lesson here is to practice turning both ways because it might get handy. I would have launched easily if I turned the other way, but no harm was done. I brought the wing down and tried to figure out problem on the ground where it's safe.
If you're ready, go, Tom.
I will.
Go.
No, go ahead. I
Sure. Here.
I launched nicely into a ridge lift, gaining altitude without making a single turn, and it felt way better than I expected. In the distance you can see Caleb, our SIV guru, having too much fun by the look of it. He launched just 15 minutes earlier, and apparently the day was working much better than forecast predicted. Tom landing launched, our usual XC crew starts to assemble.
Looks like we can't get over 2500. Better than I expected anyway. This year it's weird, the color's still not on. Everything is pretty much still green. But the lift was forecasted very light, so I'm happy with what I got. Got to 2500, about 600 over launch. So doing okay so far. Caleb, Tim and Tom all launched. Right, the moment I'm at the top. Very light lift, but at least it's higher than launch, so all good. The wind was supposed to be very light, but at this altitude it's showing me 14 miles an hour.
How is it up there?
It's fine. It's a lot mellower than earlier, but that can change.
Okay.
It took us a while, and eventually we all climbed out to 4K, and I made a mistake there. The whole crew left. I made the wrong turn and lost altitude, so I left a little bit lower. I had enough altitude to cross power lines, and I found a little thermal there, and it took almost 30 minutes staying in the area, working this weak lift, and finally it paid off.
I climbed to 4300. Caleb came back to me and got to my thermal, so we climbed together. I honestly thought I lost them, but it worked out this time. Yeah, pretty cool. So we're on a glide now. Tom went on a glide earlier. I do not see him. He was pretty low. Maybe he landed. Pretty good day, only because I saved myself. Going north, down the valley, with Caleb. Whew, that was a lot of nerve-wracking thermaling. Oh, I see Tom. He's over there. Good for you, Tom. Tom tenacious. So Tom got low, but he stayed in the game. And then Caleb went all the way over high mountains and he got low. And I just stayed, I saw where Tom went and I went over there, over him. There was a thermal. He was climbing, so, not very fast and not very high, but it worked for me. So I'm at 3100 right now. Not really climbing, but drifting with the wind. maybe I should go and see if there is a better life where Caleb tries to climb out. Yeah, keeping up with those guys today. Awesome. So looks like Caleb is climbing, so going over there, see where the thermal is. Tom gave up on this one, going into the valley. Let's see if Caleb marked the thermal for us. Come on, come on. I know you're here somewhere. There's a bird also climbing. Couple of birds. So we made it to Brandon. I'm losing altitude right now. Yeah, Caleb is somewhere nearby. This town, Brandon in Vermont. We made it that far. So 2,000 off the ground. Hope that there is a thermal, but nothing so far. Some lifty patches of air, but looks like a landing is imminent. Oh.
We eventually got another good thermal over Brandon, but Caleb decided that he had enough of that slow goodness and just decided himself down into the field below. I figured that attempting flying back to the launch was more to my liking. The day was shutting down though. I only found one decent thermal and landed next where Tom landed earlier. The retrieve crew was there before I had a chance to touch down. You can't beat that.
No pressure, Max, but you've got about 4 video cameras on you.
Yeah, it looks very turbulent here. Not.
Hey!
Hey, Max.
That is it for today. It was an excellent day in thermal survival and team flying. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around. Cheers!